It's hunting season. In Eunice, it's football season. All right. So nothing brings a community together like sports. LSU's baseball team, Eunice High and St. Ed's High football team, LSU's soccer team, basketball, all sports in this community, it brings everybody together. Where you see most of your friends besides Walmart, a sports event, right? So are we happy to have with us today Mr. Paul Brown? Welcome.
Thank you. So great to be back. I was telling Coach I was a member of this Rotary Club for like 15 years, and I'll miss y'all. So when Van and I were talking about bringing Coach to speak, I said, well, I'm coming too, so I can visit. I just wanted I'm going to introduce our new football coach. He's originally from Church Point, but we're going to blow by that, right? Willie's not here, so we're going to blow by that Church Point part of him. We excuse that. Coach, he was a member of the St. Edmund Blue Jay football team through 1994, where he graduated with that class. And then went on to play football at USL then. It's changed names since then. Coach Cook, I think, recruited you, huh?
Yeah, he recruited me also.
My brother Bose's kids go to Notre Dame, and Coach Cook pulled him over the other day. I didn't even tell Coach this, and he said, hey, y'all Blue Jays, y'all got a good coach. And Bose is like, what? He said, no. He said, I recruited and he played for me. That's a good guy. So I didn't even tell you that yet, but Coach Cook speaks highly of me. That says a lot to us. Then after college, Coach went on to play arena football for the Louisiana Bayou Beasts, where they won a world championship in 1998. Then Coach began his coaching career in 2001 as the offensive coordinator for the Lake Charles Land Sharks. It was an indoor football league. He was there for 4 years, ended up with a 49-12 record and 2 trips to the conference championship. In 2005, he got a new job as the head coach of the Montgomery Maulers in Montgomery, Alabama. Coach worked real hard there. They had a great season, and he won Coach of the Year honors. After that, his kids started getting older and figured he needed to come back home and raise his kids, and he did that. He moved to the Ville Platte area, but he didn't quit coaching. Coach was an assistant football coach at Sacred Heart, and then later on was an offensive coordinator in Pine Prairie, where they were starting a program. Everybody from over here knows Pine Prairie is a basketball school, but they started a program in the early 2000s?
Maybe so about 2005.
Yeah, and Coach was a part of that, and then ended up being the head coach there, and really built that program up. They actually have a pretty good program now. And then Coach went back to school, got his master's degree in special education, and has been working in the school system ever since. Never quit coaching though. He's always been an assistant coach, volunteering coach, doing in football. He also coaches girls softball and whatever else his kids play. So we're really glad to have him. So Coach James Shaw.
Man, I'm so happy to be here. I recognize so many of you guys. Some of y'all from Ville Platte, like Kitty Joe, taught her kids. I've been a coach for a long time. And I think the one thing that he's talking about, like my professional career, when I left St. Ed's, I was shy. I knew a lot of people in town. I did my thing, but I was the quiet type. I wasn't from Eunice, and I was kind of making my way through high school. And I played for Coach Bozeman. I played for Coach McCarty whenever he was here. That was kind of a treat. You guys know him. And then when I moved on, I got into arena football and I learned about marketing. Really, because it's like hockey. Hockey was taking off in Lafayette. They were getting 12,000 a game as ice skaters, and so I was like eat up with it. I wanted to know everything they were doing. So at the time, when I was in college, I was there mostly just to play football, I guess, because I was playing around my grades and didn't do anything. So after 3 years, I didn't get to play anymore because there's a 50% rule. And so I'm sitting there, well, I got picked up by an arena team and transferred and traded. I ended up in Canada. I ended up in Orlando. I got picked up in Baton Rouge by Buford Jordan. That's who I played for when they won the World Championship. I know a lot of you guys remember Buford Jordan, a heck of an athlete. Still to this day, you would think he's 35 if you see him, and he's He's got to be closing in on 60. But anyway, make a long story short, so I got my marketing degree, my bachelor's degree in marketing, and I love business. That was what I was into. I love the business of the game. So whenever I got into that, I got down and dirty. I got into Pine Prairie, brand new thing. We built a football stadium from scratch. So Kinder was tearing theirs down, moved it to Kinder, got it going. And then I kind of got, I want to get a master's degree, I think. And if you would know me in high school, I know you know me in high school, I wasn't quite the student, So I went back, got a master's degree. Now you'd be surprised when you have a kid and you want to pay your bills what you'll do, because I have a 3.7 GPA when I went back to school the second time, So I got a master's in special ed because I had a daughter that had to have open heart surgery, my second daughter, and she was behind, and I wanted to know all about special ed, so I knew all the benefits that could be given to her. And so I got a master's in special education, and I ended up getting stuck at Evangeline Central in V-Dream, and I ran all the discipline for Evangeline Parish. So I'm a strong disciplinarian. I mean, super strong, crazy disciplinarian. All right, but the one good thing about coaching arena pro football is you're coaching athletes that are all 6'5", 6'6", and play college football, everything else. So you learn how to work with people. So I'm not much of a screamer coach. You said that earlier. I'm not much of a screamer. I treat everybody like they were a grown-up professional and they all have a responsibility, And I find that that's worked the best. It's not about making people look good or bad. It's about us executing. And so look, the kids have bought in. There's no, they said when I first got here, hey, coach, you got some kids that's going to get personal fouls. And I couldn't believe that. So we're saying this, don't get personal fouls. We didn't get any personal fouls. Everything went great, so it's, it was great, guys. The things that are going on at S.E.H right now is unbelievable. We have a great new priest and Father Anthony Davis. He's awesome. I don't know if y'all have been to Mass, but he's great. And to talk to him, it's like talking to a big offensive lineman. When I compare him to the Irish priest from the old, you remember John Wayne's movies, whenever they used to box and everything? He's kind of like that, man. He's out there and he's a go-getter. And before I came in today, he told me to make sure to tell everybody we're doing a Save the Gym campaign at the old gym. We're trying to redo our old gym and raise some money for that. So he said, put that out in the community. Save the gym. We want to save the gym. He just wants to make everything better. And that's what we're doing. We're just trying to make everything better. That's what, bring it back the way it used to be, guys. I'm here in Eunice. I gave up my public school situation, and I came here just because I knew it was time, and I just want to help. I just want it to be a good feeling for everybody. I want to bring the atmosphere back. It's unbelievable to hear what LSUE is doing. I remember when I was in school, LSUE, it's just a regular school. Now they have sports on every sport. It's amazing how much this community has grown. And it's a lot to do with location, but it's really a lot to do with the people in this room. I was telling Joe, I can't barely go to the restaurant where I live in Ville Platte. When I go to the restaurant, it takes me an hour to get to my table because, everybody's shaking your hand. Oh, hey, coach, hey, coach. I have all girls, so I had to coach softball, and I won 2 World Series titles with that softball. And over there, that's like winning the Super Bowl with the Saints, And so I get halfway through the restaurant, and my wife's sitting down like, are you going to make it to the table? We ordered 20 minutes ago, But that's kind of the same thing, guys. It's you got to be part of the community. You got to get your hands dirty. Father Davis called me the night before last. I think it was 8:30 at night. We had just left a cancer benefit, and he said, "Coach, you sleeping yet?" I said, "Sleeping? No, I just left a benefit." I said, "14-hour days, Father. We rolling." So it's just good, man. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be back in the community, and anything I can do for any of you guys, please don't hesitate to call. I'd love to do it. Even if you all green or if you all red in Basil, it doesn't matter. I'm here to help, man. All right? Thank y'all so much.